It's like they say, one father said recently, in the atmosphere is filled with water. The atmosphere is filled with water. But if you want to drink, you have to go to the fountain. The same thing with the church. God is everywhere, but if you want to drink and you want to take Him in completely, you have to go to the church. Of course, it refers there to Holy Communion, really the center of our lives, preparing and then rejoicing for having Holy Communion, that we can commune with God Himself. He gave us His very body and blood to drink, to eat, unto life eternal.
I am a mom of 2 little girls, 3 and 5 years old, and sometimes I see moms that hesitate to bring their children, and you're encouraging them to come here. What would you say to those moms?
Come. The church is always saying come, but the church also knows that God's greatest gift to all human beings is freedom. If you don't want to come, you don't have to come. It'd be great. I would like to urge people before it's too late. We don't want to hope for salvation on our deathbed, or we don't want to reach out to God if we, God forbid, are in an accident or get an illness. It's better while we are well to try to devote ourselves to Christ, to come to hear the Brotherhood of St. George, go to our churches. When you hear of a feast day at another church where there's a great Vespers, if there's a Paraclesis somewhere, I say run to Christ. I like that the sound of the lawnmowers has begun. St. George's is unique. It's a throwback to the ancient times in the Byzantine era, when some monasteries were in the city. We are one of those. We're in the city, and that's important. It helps me, I know personally, to know, yes, I'm trying to devote every waking hour and sleeping hour to Christ, but we're in the world. And so I like hearing the sounds of those lawnmowers. It reminds me, I'm praying for something, for someone. Who am I praying for? For the world. My first and foremost responsibility to repent myself, but to be very, very concerned, as the church is. What did we hear in the Gospel reading Sunday? Christ did not come to condemn the world, He came to save it. And so we, the church, are here to save the world. It says in one of the early writings of the church, the Didache, what the soul is to the body, the church is to the world. We are here to give joy, to give life everlasting. Come.
I'd like to make a question to Ivan. Ivan, what brought you here?
What brought me here is I was having difficulty with something that happened in my life, and the forgiveness was there, but the hurt was still lingering in my heart. And so I went to a monastery in Santorini, St. Elias, and I talked to a priest about what happened. And he said, you need to find a spiritual father. And so when he said that you need to find a spiritual father, first he said to me, sometimes you just don't think. Sometimes you just don't think. And then he said, find a spiritual father. And he told me about Elder Ephraim, and he basically guided me to Herenda. And I had visited this monastery when it first opened once before with y'all, with the young adult group. And so at that moment that he told me you need to find a spiritual father and to